and gentlemen, members of the press, we are very pleased to once again invite you at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. This time around to provide you some updates relative to the death of two of our citizens, formerly of the Liberia Revenue Authority. And of course, this press briefing will be delivered by our Inspector General, Honorable Patrick Sudu. So it is my pleasing honor to turn the podium over to the Inspector General to provide updates. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow Liberian and members of the press. On behalf of the Liberia National Police and the Liberia government, we wish to extend our deepest condolences to the bereaved family for the loss of their loved ones. On October 2nd, 2020, at about 7 a.m., the Liberia National Police received a telephone call indicating that a vehicle was parked opposite the Sacred Heart Cathedral Catholic Church on Broad Street with two persons believed to be uncool and unconscious. The police responded on the crime scene and immediately took those persons at the JFK Memorial Hospital, at which time doctors on call pronounced the two individuals dead on the route. Meanwhile, the two victims were identified as Albert K. Peters and Gifty Lamin, both of whom were working at the Liberia Revenue Authority, LRA. With the consent of both of the families, the bodies were taken to the Simosi Funeral Home for further preservation. At present, the Montserrat County coroner is conducting an inquest in the presence of both families of the deceased. After which time the report will be forwarded to the Justice Ministry, requesting an autopsy if the need for such is being established. We ask the bereaved family and the general public to remain calm as the police is doing everything to establish the cause of death. We are also asking the general public that whosoever has any useful information should furnish the police to see to further enhance the investigation. We also want to assure the informant or persons who will give such information to the Liberia National Police will be fully protected and will be the information given to the Liberia National Police will be treated strictly as confidential. We wish to inform the press, the general public, that unfolding development will be shared with you all as the investigation continues. I would like to thank you all, and I'm posed to receive questions.
Thank you so much. At this juncture, we will take 5 questions, and if we have less than 5, that's good, but we will take at most 5 questions. And those questions must be focused on the issue as presented by the Inspector General. Please be recognized before you ask your question. So we'll take you.
My name is Masa Kane. I work for OKFM. I have 2 questions. I have a question and a concern. I'm just from the Simose funeral parlor where the family members to all of the 2 deceased were there, and the husband to the lady is making some allegation or is claiming that they are not being given that support, especially on the day of the incident when they pronounced that his wife was dead. The police did not even recognize them to see the body to make sure what happened. They were prevented from seeing the body. Even at JFK, the procedure there, they were prevented from viewing the body. That is one concern. And the second one is, I don't know, I can tell you how you do an investigation, but have you had like call logs from the 2 GSM companies to actually know who were those last people, those 2 people communicated with prior to their disappearance?
Thank you so much. So that question will be answered, and then we can take another one. So Adi, yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for your question. It is unfortunate to have heard that families of the deceased were prevented from seeing his body. I just told you that with the acquiescence of the families, the body was taken to Simoses. And the family met with us on Saturday, and we decided that we will conduct, do the coroner inquest today. And the coroner inquest is ongoing. So I don't see why the police will stop the husband to be deceased from seeing his wife. I mean, it's difficult to believe, but again, we will say if that happened, probably it's not to our knowledge because they were present, the doctor went there, and we all spoke, and they even identified Simoses that the body should be taken to Simoses in wrong. As it relates to the poor Lord, this is why I'm saying we asking the rumor, the general public to desist from spreading rumors and going on Facebook and all of that is saying things that is contrary to this investigation. If you have any piece of information, come to us. We will ensure that we help you with those. We will get those information and work on those information. We are doing everything. We are not leaving any stone untouched. We are getting callers, talking to people of interest. We talking to just anybody that was mentioned or that was talked about in this case. So yes, we are at the point of getting the follow.
Thank you so much, James.
My name is James Gude Flomo. I report for Spoon FM and Spoon TV. Honorable RG, I'm concerned. We have a couple of days or just a month plus to the national election. That is the senatorial election. And we see mysterious deaths taking place everywhere. What have the police done first to prevent these things from happening? Or what are you doing? Then let's go to what happened. Is the police ready, equipped to conduct this investigation? Because on several occasions, we listen to you saying we are investigating, and at the end of the day, some of these investigations, we cannot get the head or the tail of any of them, like the issue with the little boy from West Point and other cases that took place here today. We are yet to get a full report from the Liberian National Police. What are your preparedness when it comes to investigation like this? And as the national police that we look up to for protection, How prepared are you to provide security for the people ahead of the December 8th special senatorial elections?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. As it relates to the election, we would like to call upon the general public, press. I think we are writing the press union. We informed them that we want to have a chit chat with them as it relates to the same electoral process. We are under obligation to talk to our people, political parties, leaders, youth leaders, our community leaders, including the press. We all have a stake to play in this particular election. We have to ensure that the election is void of violence. Violence is not the answer. We should not engage in violence. We should not engage the youth to be used in violent act. So, in a couple of days, you see me probably to the radio station, you will see me at diet centers, or me and my team go all out to preach the gospel of peace, the gospel of non-violence to our people. We will ensure that this election will be violence-free. We have had another election that the LNP have conducted and went very well, and we assure you that this time around, this election will go very well. Look, we are in charge. The Labrador National Police is in charge, and we are warning all politicians. All politicians and you be a violator of the law. You stand fast and be sure that the conduct of the election should be very peaceful. Because if anybody go out there with the hope of causing care of our people, will go after you. If you stone us, we'll tear gas you. I'm saying it on camera, if you stone us, we'll tear gas you. The Labrador National Police have been very tolerant with its citizens. We have been very tolerant in enforcing. Right now, we will not sit for this country to go backward. We'll ensure that the election will be conducted in a very peaceful atmosphere. We are not going to sit for one group of persons or individual to derail the peace that we all yearn for. So we're going to ensure that our men will be deployed. We will escort each of the party or police officer whenever they are moving. We will be in conversation with them. We'll have a schedule. And whatsoever those parties will be going, we will deploy to area to make sure that there will be no skirmishing, there will be no interaction with other parties. We always set a demarcation. When it comes to your question about the investigation concerning the child from West Point, we conducted the investigation and we found out that our officer were not held liable for what has happened to this child. So the family member said they were in disagreement with the police report. So what we did, we turned the case over to the surveillance complaint board of the Labrador National Police. The surveillance complaint board is comprising of members from the civil society, justice ministry, the human rights, and also the Bar Association, and the board is being headed by Councillor Tiago Bongo. So we are waiting for them to, they have completed the investigation and take all of the findings. I'm sure, positively sure before the weekend, they will present such findings to us and we'll get back to the public to ensure that the public know what is unfolding. Look, this administration will not see any police officer who will engage in any act of violence. Any of our officers that engage in act of violence definitely will go after him, will make sure the law will take his school. Like there's an incident that occurred in Korea, where people were lying up our officer. I can show you before the weekend, we'll come up with a press release on the action taken against the officer. We are not going to condone any act of violence for our officer, and we will not condone any act of violence from the public. So we can rest assured that we are prepared, we are set, we are ready to maintain the peace.
Can I do a follow-up?
So, yes.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah, just my final question. Honorable RG, thank you very much, and I think you said all that everybody wants to listen to. But let's go to what you talk about, deploying manpower to where politicians will be along with their supporters. Of recent, you have been described as CDC police. That is, you only there to protect the government or the government supporters. And I have not been seeing you ready to giving your manpower to opposition politicians when they are carrying on their rally, like the likes of Didon and others. What are you doing to put these mechanisms in place?
Look, the Labrador National Police is for the people. When you had June 7, I show you they didn't get people from Mars or Pluto to come down to police that march. It was opposition march. We handled that march with thousands of people, and that march went without one incident. You should be standing here to hear the Labrador National Police. There is never a time that the opposition had a rally or so and called upon the Labrador National Police that was not go there to present or to cover the area. Whenever there is a event that we are aware of, we usually go there to cover those places. But people have the tendency of just going into area when confusion breaks up, then it starts to call the Labrador National Police. So this time around, we are working with the election commission. We are working with all of the political parties and independent candidates to ensure that if we even want to take a walk to West Point, because we'll have officers assigned to all of the candidates, if we take a walk to West Point, they will inform us to say, no, we're taking a walk to West Point. So we'll make sure that we'll have officers deployed to West Point, so nobody should not enter the candidate that is going to that particular point. So to come out to say that we're not giving opposition protection, I think that's a fallacy and that's a misrepresentation of the Labrador National Police. If the Labrador National Police was not in the best interest of all of its citizens, I can assure you Ghana will be living in total anarchy. It's because of the Labrador National Police we're walking freely today. Thank you.
So let's take you, and then we have like 2 more questions.
Thank you very much. My name is Elijah D.S. Prior to the death of the 2 persons on Broad Street, there were issued a ticket from the MCC worker for parking of the car. Have the Labrador National Police been able to investigate who issued the ticket prior to the death of these 2 persons?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. I told you we are investigating everybody, including, I think when you recall, the wife said that her husband was going to the bank. We spoke to people from the bank, we spoke to the car parking, ticket attendant, we spoke to him, and we are putting all of the persons together. I can show you in the shortest possible time, we will come up with something for the public. But we are informing you that everybody that is linked to the case that was mentioned or have, even the security to where the car was parking, there's a security that went right in that area, we even spoke with the security. So we are talking to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. My name is Never Jiro, who are ready for news public justice. My concerns have to do with the person that drove the car from crossing to JFK. In the crime investigation, I'm sure that car should have been towed back or towed short to JFK, but rather it was driven by officers or who are related. Do you think that it was right for the investigation or not yet established?
Okay, thank you. This is what we call contamination of the crime scene. There was no, I must say publicly that there was some error on the crime scene, but those errors on the crime scene was not as significant as to destroying the evidence that we had at day. What is normally should have happened was the persons that were on board the vehicle should have been extracted. We should have had an ambulance there, extract the people, put them on the ambulance, and drive on. But again, we have a lot of persons there. Look, we respect the dignity of everybody. There were a lot of people there with gadgets, and they had their gadgets on. People wanted to report and all of that. So looking at the aspect of taking the back, they taking those people out of the car that were unconscious, we deem it necessary that what we could do, let the jet remain on board the vehicle and someone drive the vehicle to the next point. The thing here is we don't want that, we didn't want the investigation to appear in the public openly like that. So there is the reason why we drove the vehicle to the the JFK so as to ensure that the people are being attended to. But on a normal circumstances, they should have been taken by the car, placed in an ambulance to be taken to the hospital.
Okay, so
will there be any fingerprint on the two vehicles because right now our Jewish man alleged to be Catholic person. So what are the fingerprint on those vehicles?
Well, if we that you said they were born and alleged that a youth man drove the car on the transit. So this is why we putting on this cranial, this particular call to the general public that if you have any information to assist the police, we are open, will protect you, and will ensure that whatsoever you give or will be treated with lack of confidentiality. We will make sure that we treat your information as such. Or that which you talk about, huge men driving vehicle, all of the bringing the vehicle, parking it, walking away. I mean, with all of that, we are working on it. We are not leaving any stone untouched. All information are being assessed, and we are assessing that information. But trust me, if the information is credible, you will hear from one in a very short possible time.
okay, so we'll take the final question now.
Yeah, on IG, I'm Jonathan King. I report for Citizen TV that I'll be on the weekend. There was a rumor that a low child or murdered stepfather, and then the individual in question was taken to the police station. I don't know whether you have that information in Todi.
Okay, we are aware of the circumstances. The child was missing. The child was missing, and we found the lifeless body of the child. But we are still conducting investigation. Our forensic team went there, and we are investigating. We cannot come over here to tell you that the child was killed by the parent whatsoever. What we know, the child was missing, and later on, we